Okay, so now I'll take a pretty short video of two slides. One slide with two slides that are, covers on one slide. Both contain the black oil mixed with a little bit more of the semen and a little bit more of pee, and the blue, and stained with blue with what's the name of the chemical? Methylene blue. So basically, it's kind of a mixture that was supposed to. It was an experiment that is here in this in this compartment. The idea was to see if you can take the existing oil that also already contain life forms. Even possibly living life forms, not only dead ones, because I've seen one moving. But anyway, and to dilute it with but I didn't want to dilute it with water. Instead, I used just a drop of semen and a drop of pee, which both are sterile and do not contain. I didn't want to contaminate it with biological material, and also they contain more neos, so they might create other stuff as well. So let's take a look. It's kind of a long shot, but maybe something interesting will come of it, maybe not. The neighbors are always doing, noises because, they always have very important and urgent messages to send. Almost always something regarding them. They find something that they do or watch or listen to. It resembles something that, or reminds me of something, and it's very important that I and all the rest of the neighbors will absolutely know that. It's something that someone did resemble something to somebody. Yep, that's kind of. This is the circus tent that I live in. It's amazing, but that's the way it is. Let's zoom in a little bit. The problem is that it actually smells, and the smell doesn't. Is not removed when put in a mixer. So I will try to use it less actually, because I don't like the smell. It smells like pee. And I have enough quantities of actually reserves of syringes, of frozen syringes with semen in the freezer already. So I thought that I need to save the semen, which semen is more expensive than pee, but not expensive I don't sell it, as you know, but I mean that's more common. But actually, I have many syringes already, so I'm not in. I mean, what blocks me now is not the lack of semen. I have enough in the freezer. I mean, the most valuable resource right now, and I guess it's I mean, it's the case for most people that are doing science, is just time. I mean, my own time. That I mean, I need more time just to analyze everything and to learn, to study whatever needs to be studied, and take more and more. I mean, videos and think about experiments. It's not that I couldn't use money. I could definitely use money and resources, better microscope for sample for certain, and better setup of the camera, etc., 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 or more chemicals for stains. But I mean, considering all that, still I think the most valuable time resource is time. Okay, so that's another slide, is. Which is more, I mean, which was slightly less color and less water, so you can see like the original texture better here of the oil. I don't know if it will give us something. I mean, perhaps. What's nice about oil, actually, is that with oil, as opposed to, I mean, this is not purely oil. This is kind of diluted oil. But I mean, when the oil is not diluted too much, even as though in the original form, like not the original, the one that I placed in the petri dish, it was already diluted because it's almost always diluted with the solvent, as I explained. But I mean, the nice thing about it is that you can actually see the tracks, and I mean, the last video actually you can see it in the thumbnail in the first sample of the black oil. You can see in the thumbnail that that the organism had tracks, and I mean the tracks were not like straight line that you could say that it was the cause of flow or something like that. It was kind of like a trajectory which strongly suggests that he was alive and moving, which is kind of amazing. So I'll try to create more slides like that with I'm almost out of black oil. I mean, especially the liquid. I mean, the thinner one. So perhaps I will just, create more of them and. But it will take a couple of days, and you use it because really it's a nice proof. I mean, it's a nice way to prove that those organisms are actually alive. Because I mean, even like normal organisms that are for surely alive, like the ones that I take video of today, that they grew in the mold colonies. Even for them, I mean, it's not always. Easy to prove that they are alive, but because many of them cannot move voluntarily, only with flow. So it's an issue. See, there's a flow, so they move. That's a neo, and these are, I think, little germs, but they move with the flow. So it's not like a proof that they are alive. So I'll try to create more of the oil, the relatively thick, but not. Thick compared to water and to the and free or to even to semen, but not thick enough. So so in order to be able to see something through the lens. And perhaps that way we can we'll be able to spot more tracks and as a result proof of that these are actually living creatures and not only sculptures that should copy the form of living organism. This looks like a resting Nero. Nice. Very nice. But still I don't see tracks. This is a long one. Okay, so tracks are probably harder to find when there is a presence of water. And each time we paint, there is a presence of water. So perhaps painting prohibits the existence of tracks. So as I said, I'll create more oil slides, perhaps not only black but other colors as well, and put them like in the incubator in the freezer for a while, and we will see how it goes and if it's possible to show tracks of living of animals that actually moved. Okay, that's it for now.